Hello everybody, and as you can see, I'm a little far back from my table to get this in shot, but welcome to my full review of the LEGO Lord of the Rings Minas Tirith set. This set is an absolute beauty, an absolute joy to build, and like the different techniques, everything to make this, and how you build it in different sections. Every section feels unique and different. You're like, oh, it might feel the same because you have to do the walls and stuff. No, it's different, and with the accessories in the rooms and everything. So let me show you one by one everything this set does and comes with, because you are going to be amazed. So here are the first 4 minifigures in the set, and they are duplicates of each other. You get 2 of this Gondor soldier, and you get 2 of this guy. So, and the only difference with them is their faces. So you get 2 with that face and 2 with that face. And then, yeah, that is it. And this guy, he has a double-sided face. He can be like kind of calm or like screaming. These ones, I don't think, do have double-sided faces. That's just the only expression you get for them. But, yeah. 4 Gondor soldiers. Let's move on to our named characters. So, our final few minifigures here are Denethor, Pippin, Faramir, and Gandalf the White. We also got Shadowfax. But, yeah. These are the other characters you get in this set. But as you know, Denethor takes a fall. And then the return of the king happens with King Aragorn and his wife at the end, Arwen. So, yep, that is every single figure for this set. Now let's take a look at the full set itself. First off, for Minas Tirith, we have the village gate. Or like the main, not the main gate, but it also kind of looks like a little village in there, but I'll show you. But yes, this is the main gate of Minas Tirith, which is what the minifigures were displayed against. Because I just thought that would be really cool to do. But yeah, the main gate, like same like front design on it. You see there, I mean, with the little spires on it and the towers. It's very nice, very nice. But you're like, well, this looks like it'd be like surrounding the same thing to build, and no, it's not actually, because actually once we go inside of the gate, you'll see how different it is. So let's just turn it around. I mean, it's kind of big, so it's gonna like have to literally pick up the camera to make sure I can move it fully. But yeah, this is the inside of the Minas Tirith gate. You have like a little hay barrel here, chicken, all the vegetable storage with those amazing cherry tomatoes, carrots, a barrel of fish, some plants around the place. So, and then up here, if you want, which is what when I'm displaying this set after these reviews, this is how I'm going to do it, but you can put your Gondor soldiers up there on the wall to overlook the wall. Weapons rack, some swords, a little statue in the wall there. Just a bin for whatever you want. The little water trough area for animals or horses. More weapons areas, spears, swords, plants. So, yeah, the towers on the top there. But, yeah, and then all of the little beacons or fire pits are lit. Gondor calls for aid. But, yeah, this is the main gate of Minas Tirith, and it's already a big part. Like, this is the first 12 bags out of 60 for this set. This is 12 bags. So, It's really good. It's really awesome looking. But now, we're going to get in to the main castle itself. So, this is the front of Minas Tirith. I mean, as you can see, I'll keep Aragorn and Arwen there for a minute. But a lot of this is to build up the rock work and build up the walls at the front here. All the little details, like the tunnels, like if this was not mini scale, if this was full minifigure scale, like this is where Gandalf would ride through up to the top there, but it's in midi scale, so you got a midi or like micro scale with it. But yeah, it's nice. But I'm gonna show you like every room on this. But the thing I wanted to say is like the castle itself, the front of it, even though it's very awesome, you can't access a lot of the features from this way. What you do is you do a lot of the stuff from the back of Minas Tirith. But I wanted to give this front shot so you could see everything. But the detail on this is immaculate. It is beautiful. It is one of the best sets, and probably the best set I have in my collection. I would say that it is the best set I have. But I am going to turn this around and show you the back right now. So welcome to the back of Minas Tirith. Today, I'm going to show you everything on the back side, but no. Of course, and here is the throne room part. This is the minifigure scale portion of this set, is the back of it. You have the throne room. I have a few other little rooms you can put minifigures, and then some slide out rooms. So I'm going to show you all that. And then the very top piece, because the final top section can just pop off real easily, so I'll show that at the end. But first, we're going to review the back of Minas Tirith. And this is probably going to be the longest section of this video, so get your popcorn ready. Of course, we have the throne room, and we have the throne. The coolest thing about this is you can actually... I'm just going to move Denethor's table there. You can actually take the throne out. And then you can set your figures. You can have Denethor in his throne, or you can have him in the little seat for eating his tomatoes. But all you do, you just set him in there. And then you can have, if you want, because he is like a steward of Gondor for the king, you can have Pippin next to him there if you want. Or reverse this if but yeah. Then you can just slide it right back in there. But I'll show you some of the detailing back here, like the seashells that make up like the rim of the top here, and then the design you do to put like the unprinted shield pieces to make the ceiling and stuff. It's amazing, the techniques on this. But then you have like the little banner back there, the sigil on the wall. And I won't pull both out. I'll pull this one. You get two of the same statue on each side, and this set is all printed pieces. So this is you get 4 printed pieces on this one statue and the other one as well. Then they use the Sensei Wu from Ninjago beard piece, but they use the Aragorn king helmet for the statues. Like the hair crown piece for that, and it's very nice. If I can fit the statue back in. There we go. It's back in there. And now we can put the throne room back in there too, and as you see, some candles on each side there. But if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, the one thing about Denethor you know is he loves his food, especially his tomatoes. So he's got a table of tomatoes, I guess that would be the like turkey leg, and then the goblet he drinks from. So, and then there's just like a stud right here. And you just connect one of the legs, preferably this right back leg here. You just clip it down like that, and then it stays. Very nice. Alright. Now we gotta actually turn the camera up a bit, because this is where I think it gets really cool. On the two sides here, yes, there are two rooms here, but this is the section where you could like pop the entire second floor off if you want to take it and move it around, display it how you want. But to do that, you have to pull these sections out. Whoa, whole section just slides out. And this one has the Palantir, or the Eye of Sauron, right there. And it's pretty awesome. Cool, like bell tower. Yeah, you just literally, and then you can just like, you have to turn it around one more time. There we go, like that. But then you just get it up in there, and then you just. As for off camera, I'm sliding it in perfectly. On camera, there we go. It goes in there like that. The Palantir section. But then there is this section, which has the torch and the wooden pyre to represent Faramir and Denethor. Faramir's like burning, because Denethor thinks he's dead, so he's shot. But they say Faramir, and this is where Denethor gets burnt. So there's a representation of what happens to Denethor in this set. Crazy. But yeah, you just slide it back in there like that. But yeah. But to actually see these other rooms, you slide them off. And then inside there is like the bedroom where Pippin and Gandalf are when Pippin puts on his armor with Gandalf. And then Gandalf's study where he's studying the ring and all of that at Minas Tirith in Fellowship of the Ring. So this is, I mean, technically this came out for the 25th anniversary of Fellowship of the Ring. And this is the only scene that at Minas Tirith in that movie. So, I mean, you can consider Minas Tirith being in there, but it's like, it's not, you know, they don't really show it in Fellowship of the Ring. But I am very glad that they put that in there as a fun Easter egg, fun nod to the actual castle itself. Even though it made a small appearance, it was an appearance in Fellowship of the Ring. And you just slide these rooms back on there. And then that is basically the entire backside of Minas Tirith. Now, because I'll pop it off and show you all. So I'm going to review the final section of the top section up here. And then that will be it for my review of Minas Tirith. But let's review the top part now. So, this is the top section of Minas Tirith. And you're like, wait, what? But no, this part is a very smaller part compared to the rest of the build, but it pops off just like this. And yeah, but I'll remove the figures now because Aragorn and Arwen have been up there celebrating. Alright, but here we have the White Tree of Gondor. There, and then the little fountain, the grass, and the pathway in the grass there. The giant spire, the very top point of Minas Tirith. This was where you could go into, like, the keep from up top into Minas Tirith from the top with the tree, but it's mini scale, so you ain't no one's going through that. And just rock detailing and stuff on the back. Like, the back's nice, the front's nice. Like, oh yeah. It's a display set, so like there's things in here that are attached with like very like loose connections. But not too loose, but it's very nice. I genuinely believe this is my favorite set of all time. And I am someone that doesn't have Rivendell yet. I want Rivendell. But mine is, I love castles. Especially really good castles. I have the original 2015 or 16 Disney castle. And I love that set. I love like the haunted castle from Monster Fighters. I did not get it, but I love like the haunted mansion from Monster Fighters. But then they did like the creator remake last year, and I'm getting that. And I'm going to give you a little spoiler. BNC this year happens on Halloween, so I'm going to be building the creator haunted mansion because I love that set. It's so good. I don't have it, but it looks awesome. Can't wait to do that one. But yes, off the Halloween talk now. This set is an amazing set. All 3 sections, the main castle part, this top part, and the main gate are all expertly detailed, expertly crafted, amazingly all printed pieces. So every little window design you see there is printed. Every like the plantier is printed. All the tiles with like in Gandalf's study where they had writing on them are printed. Everything is printed in this set. No stone was left unturned, and I love that. And personally, I know people. I'll give my final thoughts at the end in the final rating, but I think this is an amazing set. And I think that if you did pay $650 for this set, or could get it cheaper with Lego Insider points, I would highly recommend it because this is a set for you all, especially if you like Lord of the Rings or castles. You will love this set. And you'll love the build experience. The build experience is so unique. It's unlike any other set I've built. And I love that. Because there's other castles, right? I'm not saying like Lego doesn't do castles. But this one, the way you build it up like basically a wedding cake is very unique. Because like Lion Knight's castle, I don't have that. And I think it's cool. But that's like a full castle. This is like kind of a facade. Because basically, this is how it would be in Lord of the Rings. It would be flat on the back, like the actual building itself too, because it fits inside a mountain. Like it's literally on the edge of a cliff. Like the building comes out from the cliff and mountainside. So it would be flat on the back, and I love it. I think it's great. I think it's genuinely like, this set will go down in history as one of the best Lego sets ever made. And I agree with that. So, all right, let's move on to my final thoughts and rating now. So, my final thoughts and ratings on Minas Tirith is that this set, for my final review, is a perfect Lego set. I do mean it. I do think this set does deserve a full 10 out of 10. All printed pieces, 8,200 pieces for $650 is an amazing deal when compared to other $650 Lego sets. Like, compare this to the Lego Star Wars Venator. The Lego Star Wars Venator has 5,380 pieces, I believe. This set has almost 3,000 more than that for $650. I know it's a little bit of mini scale and all that, and that's why. But I genuinely believe that the Venator should be cheaper after seeing this. And this has 11 minifigures, I believe, around there. And it's just like, that's the thing with this set. It's an amazing set, and it has more minifigures, better priced, and I just genuinely believe this will go down as one of the best Lego sets of all time. But that is my review of the Lego Lord of the Rings Minas Tirith that came out this year in June. Thank you very much for watching my review. I know it's a little bit of a long one. These big sets usually are. But thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.